Pokemon is one of my favorite game series ever. In fact, it's been in my life for as long as I can remember. So I wanted to do something I've never done before and try playing all the games in order. Not only that, I wanted to give myself a little challenge for this series playthrough. I'm going to play through all the Pokemon games using only Water-type Pokemon. The only criteria of mine for this is that at least one of their possible two types has to be water. So far, the only time I've kind of broken that rule was with Bidoof, but it evolved into the normal water-type Bibarel, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Also, since I pretty much did this water monotype run for Pokemon Sun when I originally played it, I'm going to be doing something else with that game, but I'll get to that later. Lastly, I'm going to want to try to use only new Pokemon introduced in that region. This was kind of a rule that I didn't really put into full effect until Gen 4, but we'll get to that when we talk about those games. Also, this can kind of be thought of as an easy mode since most water types can learn the very powerful move Surf in like all games, and for the most part, they only have two type weaknesses. But water is my favorite type, and I want to have fun, so whatever, I don't care. Also, up to the point of recording this, I've gotten up to starting Pokemon Moon. Since I've been playing on original hardware, save for Blue and Crystal on the 3DS Virtual Console, I don't have any footage of playing through the game so far, so yeah, it's just gonna kind of be up to my bad memory. Also, sorry about my voice, I'm just getting over a sickness, so please bear with me. Now, let's talk about the games I'll be playing. I'm going to be playing the games in their original releases, so there won't be any region replays. With only a few exceptions, I'll only be playing one game per region. For example, I'll be playing Pokemon Blue, so I won't play any other Kanto remakes, including the Gen 3 remakes or the Let's Go games. Also, I'm not counting third versions as remakes, those are valid in my game choices. As for the exceptions, I will be playing White and Black 2, as well as Moon and Ultra Sun. This is because they're not remakes, but sequels and remixes? Anyway, let's get on to the list of games. The games I will be playing will be Pokemon Blue, Crystal, Emerald, Platinum, White, Black 2, X, Moon, Ultra Sun, Shield, Legends Arceus, and Violet. Some of these games are my all-time favorites, some of these I've only played once, some I haven't even completed when I originally played them, and some I've never even played before. So I'm really excited not only to see what I haven't seen in a while, but what I haven't seen at all. Not only that, but it'd be really cool to see how the games have evolved over time, and as the video game technology has evolved as well, and how the games have innovated or stayed behind the times. Well, without any further ado, I'll start talking about my Pokemon Blue playthrough. Pokemon Blue is one of my favorite games, being one of my first games of the series. I've actually played all American versions of these games, Red, Blue, and Yellow. To start, obviously, I used Squirtle. Everything was fine up to Brock, obviously. It was pretty easy since water is strong against his rock types, and I won without any troubles. Then came the fun part. Right before Mount Moon is someone who will sell you a Magikarp, so obviously I bought it. Actually, there was one playthrough of mine in Red where Magikarp, yes Magikarp and not Gyarados, clutched the win against Misty using nothing but tackles and all my potions in my bag. Since then, I've always leveled up Magikarps into Gyarados in every game they're available that I play. Anyway, by the end of the game, my team consisted of Blastoise, Gyarados, Poliwrath, Vaporeon, Lapras, and Tentacruel. I'm not a huge competitive Pokemon head, and I'm sure the tryhards would have chosen better Pokemon and moves, but these guys were my friends, so they are who I played with. In Gym 1, there are two gyms that would be the biggest trouble for my Water-type Pokemon. Those being Lieutenant Surge's Electric-type gym and Erica's Grass-type gym. Thankfully, I was able to beat them with no problem, just trying to do as much damage as fast as possible before they could heal and knock out my team. Something that would continue to be a trend in these games is the easy grinding right before the Pokemon League, due to all the ground and rock types in Victory Road. Whenever I needed to, I could head there to grind out a couple more levels whenever I needed. Thankfully, I made sure to have Ice Beam to take care of all those pesky grass types and dragons. I can't remember, but I don't think it took me that long to beat the Elite Four and the Champion, and we completed the first game in our long adventure. I think this video is long enough for now, so I'll keep it to Pokemon Blue here, and continue with Crystal and Emerald in the next video. If you have any questions about my playthrough, or my adventure as a whole, ask them below, and I'll try my best to answer them. Seriously though, I forgot so much about my playthroughs. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stop by next time. Bye bye!